Digital products is one of the best ways to start and grow your business. But the thing is, there's a lot of different options out there and you kind of get lost with what to sell and what you should build and offer to the market. So what I did was essentially think about all the different skills that I'm good at. I just listed a bunch of things based on my experience, whether it's been previous jobs, previous experience in my current business. What traits and skills do I think is a strength of mine? And I also asked a lot of people around me that are closest to me what they think I'm good at. Once I had that list, I was able to understand where I should double down and focus on, and then offer that specific skill to the market. So make sure you do that and find your skills and strengths. Once you've done that, there's gonna be a lot of people who would actually wanna learn what you're good at. So then this is where you can offer a coaching program. Now you don't wanna just offer a full complete program from the start without actually testing the idea first. So there's a 3-step process that I've built in order for you to validate and understand if this is going to be a scalable offer for you as a business. Now, the best way to build your offer is to actually start with one-on-one coaching. Now, the focus for this would be customized premium service where you can offer 4 to 6 weeks consulting coaching programs where you work closely with one client and give them personalized advice. Now, this is going to be a really good indicator to confirm and to make sure that you can actually get people results. And working one-on-one with clients directly will be able to give you that flexibility to personalize each type of solution for your specific client. And another really good thing with the one-on-one coaching is you can start to document your process. These are going to be your action steps while you're actually selling your coaching one-on-one service. So as you work with your clients, you want to document every step and tool, and then you want to start creating frameworks for your methods that you've seen have worked, and that will help you coach consistently. Now, once you do that, you can start to create an outline for your program. So the more one-on-one clients you get, the more questions they will have, and then you can start to see common patterns and different questions that people will regularly start to ask you based on the service that you're providing. And this is where you can start to build and create frameworks around repeated and common questions, so you know you can then start to use the same methods in order to then apply it to all of your different clients. Now, once you've gotten a few clients with one-on-one coaching, you'll then be able to have a good understanding of common problems and what you need to focus on for your next step in your digital product. This is where you can then transition into group coaching. Once you have enough experience in your consulting and one-on-one coaching, you can transition to a group program where you teach in a one-to-many setting. So this is where you can then start to offer, for example, 10 to 15 slots at a time for a 4-week program, and you'll be able to do like weekly calls, weekly Q&As, things like that, but in a one-to-many setting. And that way it takes you less time to offer the same service because you're doing, more people at once. Now, this can be, a longer 8-week program instead of, for example, 4 one-on-one sessions like you were doing before that. And you can offer weekly calls and also pre-recorded video course. So this doesn't have to be a full blown out course. It could just be complimentary videos that your clients and the people in the group can take to then go back and do as like kind of their homework after, in between each call. And then you can provide templates, processes, obviously the weekly calls and Q&As. So once you've been able to understand more about common problems in your market, you can create templates and processes around this and offer it to your group coaching setting in your cohort. So the action steps for this would be you want to plan all the logistics, work out start dates for your cohort, outline the weekly topics you want to talk about and teach that you want to cover. Now, the other thing you want to do is start to build a wait list. So as you're working one-on-one with your current coaching clients, you want to build a wait list and create a specific landing page to sign up people who are interested in upcoming programs that you will release. Then you can promote this content. You can promote this program with content and paid ads, and you can build an email list from it as well. So the more people that sign up to your wait list, the more people you can drive into your email list and then promote it directly there, as well as in your organic content and paid ads. So you can kind of hit 3 different areas to promote this group coaching offer. Now, these 2 alone would be a very solid way to structure your business. So you can offer your group coaching and then you can upsell people to work one-on-one with you, because that will then be a higher value offer. So your group coaching will be your main offer, and this is where you get the majority of people in your cohort, and you can run them, 4 or 8 weeks at a time, depending on how long you decide to do it for. And then anyone who would like to work one-on-one with you, because your time is now more valuable, you can upsell them into one-on-one coaching and consulting, which they can do while they're doing the group coaching with you or at a separate time. That's completely up to you how you'd want to structure that. So these two offers will be able to create a very solid business, and this is something that I'm focusing on as well. Now, you can also do a third step with this, and once you're pretty confident with your group coaching and being able to understand your market really well because you've worked with so many different people, you can slowly transition into an online course and other digital products to then be able to create more of a product ecosystem that's targeting different areas in your market. So the focus of this would be a comprehensive self-paced online course with things like video modules, obviously workbooks and exercises. And you can start to build these out when you're actually understanding and getting more knowledge from your group coaching and one-on-one offers. So the more common problems you see, the more you could actually base your video modules and workbooks and exercises around. Now you can add templates, toolkits, and other useful resources with the course. And then you can even offer a mastermind as an upsell. And that can be something that can be done later. And you don't even have to offer that or think about that right now anyway. Now the action steps to actually get this part done would be to pre-sell a digital product similar to what you did with your group coaching offer. And when you start to notice common needs when working with your current clients, you can create a nuts and bolts digital product to sell at a lower ticket. Now, this is something I learned from Dan Henry. And essentially what he was saying is you want to create a nuts and bolt offer to then upsell your main group coaching or one-on-one coaching program. So for example, if you're someone who sells a marketing service or you teach marketing, for example, you can sell a nuts and bolt digital product, which will be, for example, how to create a logo in less than an hour using Canva. So that could be step 1 of your marketing offer. You've solved a little problem for someone, and then you can then upsell them to your main program that will teach them more than just the Canva logo design. It could offer then how to then publish it on landing pages and build a landing page and start to advertise. That can be part of your actual main program. So the nuts and bolt offer essentially is offering a digital product that will solve one problem out of a multi-step problem process. So that's going to be the 3 steps you'd want to focus on when building your digital product. One-on-one coaching to start, group coaching to then move into, which will be your main group coaching program, and then you can upsell people back into your one-on-one coaching to get more customized and personalized help. And then after you've done those 2, again, like I said, you can start to then introduce online courses, which are like nuts and bolt offers and other digital products to create that ecosystem of products in your market. So like I said, this is something that I'm currently doing as well, and I'm just documenting my journey and sharing the process as I learn with you all. So hopefully anyone who's kind of wanting to start a digital product business can find this useful and get to work and start building out something based on their skills, any ideas they may have, and based on the market needs. Now, if you are interested in improving the marketing of your business and utilizing the latest technology and AI systems, you can book a call directly with me in the link in the description below, and I'll be able to help you map out a strategy of how we can incorporate AI and improve your overall marketing. So if that's something that you're interested in, I look forward to speaking with you, and you can book in the link below. Otherwise, if you're just here to learn with the free content, that's totally fine as well. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.